How
Hey,
are
Santa Cruz,
you?
good yourself?
Yeah, I'm
Thank you for
very
coming. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw that you have a show and you're the featured act, right?
Co-feature.
On the feature movie.
With you, yeah.
Yeah, so let's see first. Why don't you introduce, so please introduce yourself first.
My name is Emmanuel Cervantes Mejia, and I'm a painter from here in San Jose, California.
Oh, nice, nice. And first thing first, this painting is very, very unique. I saw this cat and the flowers first. I noticed that. Why do you put these things as an text for that painting?
No particular reason besides, I mean, they're both companions in a way, and in most of the paintings that I do, it's never really multiple people, it's always just like one person. So very solitary in a way.
Yeah.
But they kind of just represent companionship in that sense.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. And I saw from the car, there is a depth in it. It is a perspective, voice, two-way perspective as well. It's very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, what's your inspiration for this? Any specific inspiration?
No, I just like painting, and I think with imagery, these paintings, or these four in particular, were done right, one after another. But I guess the main thing was, even though this figure is facing towards you, the rest of them are facing out the window. Because I don't know, I like sometimes I like just spending some time looking out my window.
Sure, that's a nice idea. And I noticed that all of your paintings are women.
Smoking,
Cigarette
yeah,
smoking.
smoking a cigarette, yeah.
Is that any specific reason or just your
Well, not only about, I'm a cigarette smoker, or I'm a
Oh,
smoker,
yeah.
but also, like, I like the idea when I'm painting, or if I'm working in particular, like figure or female female figure or something, is I like artistically speaking, I like the idea of like beautiful women smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
seeing.
great. That's cigarettes and lady smoking is different from the man
Sure, yeah.
way of smoking. So it's lovely. Why you choose subject as a nude?
Um, Multiple reasons. One, being a little rebellious. You know, being a little rebellious. Not everyone understands like why I paint or but it's also a case of like the classical approach to learning art is that you learn how to paint a figure. And I do believe that if you can draw a figure, paint a figure from life, you really won't have trouble drawing anything that you can imagine or that's in front of you.
That's true. I agree. Yes, I also paint nude, so I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's move on to another painting. Okay, this one. This is quite different with background-wise. The others are a little dark and music. And so, what's your idea using that kind of color?
My idea is that this was like more of a morning, kind of like, yeah, the bright morning sun,
Yeah.
coming through. So I wanted, and I also wanted, like the other ones were kind of subdued, the colors blue, and this was a lot darker. So I wanted to just explore with a little bit brighter paint. I usually don't paint, I would say brighter oranges
Yes.
and paint
This
with colors.
is very beautiful orange. And so also is the little cat here. It's a very smoky, it's a unique style.
Oh, thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yes, any special model for you or that is just the imagination?
No, it's mostly imagination. If I can find a reference that I like and I use it, then I use it. But oftentimes I like to, either if I'm working with a model or from just imagination, that way I can actually get like a unique figure. Yeah.
Totally, yeah. That's nice. Very nice. So let's move on to another
Sure.
painting. Okay. So, oh, this is nice one too. I saw this on the what is the title of this painting?
I just called this one night.
Oh, okay. time constraint.
No problem.
Okay, this is another one.
Yeah, I think this one was either morning or day, I forget, with the title, I lost the tag. Yeah, the tag got lost. But this one, she has her hair wrapped on a towel, and then same concept in front of a window looking out. And
The
but
companion.
the companion, they're also looking out the same window, right? They're always like looking out together. Kind of just to show or represent some form of curiosity. I think when I painted this one, it's no one in particular, but it's more like as if she was getting ready for her night, her day. Maybe she was getting ready for a date, you know, she's just. But I like using the brush strokes. There's something more about it instead of what it is, it's like how it's painted. Because I really like seeing the brush stroke. I like seeing thicker paint, thick oil paint. I mean, you can get it with different mediums.
What kind of medium do you use?
Almost, these bigger ones are oil on canvas.
Walnut oil?
Yeah, I do use walnut oil as almost for everything. If I want it thinner, I use walnut oil. I'll use walnut oil to clean my brushes, to clean my palette. But if I want to paint a little thinner or to have a little bit more fluid, viscosity, I just use some walnut oil.
Oh, nice. I got some smell. That's very nice.
Yeah, still smells. Yeah, because 3 of these are still wet. Painted earlier this week.
And I noticed that, especially on the first painting, there's a brush strokes up. Very beautiful. With the hairs of the cat, those strokes up.
Yeah, thank you. I like, and to me, I just like seeing and what I feel when I see that effect. When I see other painters and they're using thick, expressive brush strokes, you know, it just, I don't know, it feels good. Yeah, it's very soothing when you're painting with thicker paint.
Have you ever painted with the knife, palette knife?
No, I still really just stick with the most my fingers, but like I usually just use a brush. I do like the brush on canvas feel.
One of my colleagues who is a very famous painter from Burma, he used a palette knife, and 2 inches brush. So he's very thick, and use a brush called the palette knife, and make the highlight marks.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I've seen that.
And sometimes he puts the
Yeah.
all these paints on it, and it's exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It's also nice. There's a lot of paintings which attracts the people's eyes. Thank you for explaining.
Yeah, of course.
We'll move on to next. Oh, there's the sleeping things. So, what about that? It's a little different from the other paintings.
Yeah, this one's a little different. I believe this one maybe, hopefully, a little bit of a somber, more melancholic mood comes through. There's something about maybe the colors that represent some form of sadness.
Oh.
And also, I'm not too sure if I painted too many figures where they're covering up their face. Right? It's typically not the case. You usually do get like a portrait along with the figure, or it's mainly just a figure work and it's very dynamic head position. But with here, I think I just wanted to capture that of a person who's just like lying down, you know, tired, not quite relaxing, but feeling some form of sadness.
Sure. I can feel that too. Yeah, it's nice. And I like the background colors and mixture of that.
Thank you. Yeah, that's kind of like the classical approach. Is you have like that backlight, you know.
Yeah. Nice.
Not that I paint like it, but I do like the older painters, you know, or like Renaissance and like old master type of paintings. Like stuff I've always just really liked as a kid.
Okay. Nice. So, next one. This is the last one of you and the best, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what about that one?
This one is called Nude, I have to read the title, Nude Reclining on the Beach, Smoking a Cigarette.
Beach, okay.
And funny thing is I found the frame, someone threw out the frame, and I built the canvas to fit the frame.
Oh.
And for some reason the frame gave me like a sandy beach feel, so I ended up going with a nude on the beach. And I wanted it to actually still be really raw, you know, like we see like pubic hair. I forgot I wanted to put a little bit of armpit hair, I was telling you going back. But again, smoking a cigarette, and like the cigarette for me in painting really means some form of like rebellion.
Yeah,
right? Rebellion against everything.
The concept is nowadays is from the health perspective, cigarettes should not take.
No, this is more of like almost a philosophical.
Yeah, that's
know?
right. It is artistic things, and I see.
If everything is temporary,
I know.
there's still something to enjoy, at least for these
Yes.
models.
Yes, that's right. And I have one question: is what connects all these paintings as a series?
I believe, well, maybe 4 of the 6. Go ahead, 4 of the 6. Yeah, 4 of the 6 paintings I think made the series. But all of them are a series of beautiful women smoking cigarettes.
Just that. Yeah. And may I ask, what is the core concept of the paintings in general?
For me, is finding beauty in the mundane.
Okay.
It's like the concept. Lying down, spending a lazy day at the beach. Just, you know, there's nothing to complain about there.
Right,
you know?
yeah. Nice answer. And what is your artistic identity and closing related questions? How would you describe your overall style?
I would describe my style as painterly. I do like seeing brush strokes. I like things to be messy in that sense. Like I like it to look like a painting. You know, as opposed to like really refining it and making it more like a photograph.
Yes.
So yeah, I do like the more painterly approach.
Okay, that's a very good concept. Yeah, thank you so much for having the interview. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. It was really nice to meet you and be part of your show.
Contact you if people interested in you.
I do have a website, Emmanuel, Cervantes.com. You can find me on Instagram too, Emmanuel C. Mejia. I'm also at the Fuse, if you look for Fuse, San I'm also found on there too.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, enjoy your day.
Thank you, you as well, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.